I didn't see where they went. Oh, maybe they. Oh, they're still on the attack actually. So still putting the pressure on Hwasin here, trying to push home with his superior forces. And Hwasin is gonna have another hard time dealing with this. Vultures running in. Spider mines have been researched. Spider mines have been researched. Those tanks are not gonna have very much maneuverability. They're gonna have to avoid mines. He cannot fall back to his main base, and those tanks are gonna go down. And Hwasin's in huge trouble now. Especially, oh man, hopefully a Marine doesn't pop out and cause those mines to go off on his SCVs. Another tank popping out just in the nick of time. He's trying to delay fOrGG's little push here while he's picking off SCVs and fOrGG's main. It's going to be really difficult for him to focus on both battlefronts at one time, though. This is looking absolutely crazy. That tank can also not move out and protect his expansion because there's mines all over the damn place. He's got siege mode at least. Very nice. So I think he's probably going to be able to reach those Goliaths at his secondary for just a moment. They're going to be able to move out of the way and still be able to hit that command center. Yeah. So raids, I don't think they're quite doing enough damage here because it looks like Hwasin may even lose his expansion. Oh, he's going to try and... Oh, okay. I thought he was going to try and brave the minefield. But he's just moving up a little bit here. Watch out, Hwasin. I think as soon as that mine pops up, it's going to get capped by the siege tank. But two mines pop up, and one of them actually hits. That was what he needed to worry about, is two mines popping up at the same time. And that is exactly what happened. The siege tank took out one, the other hit the tank. It's critically still alive. If he can repair it, he might have a chance here. Looks like Hwasin just spamming SCVs. Oh, man, so close to those mines. He's just trying to get out close enough to those Goliaths to take them out. He might lose this command center. If he loses the command center, it's going to be totally critical. The command center down there, just a couple of left. The command center actually goes down, and that is absolutely huge. I don't think there's any Hwasin can come back to this now. fOrGG has two bases running nice and smoothly. Hwasin has had to bring his raids back to his home base. He's lost that command center. He's lost an advantage he had from before. Oh my goodness, and now losing one of his tanks. And Hwasin sees that. You can see it on his face there. He's like, oh man, I just lost. Well, I mean, not just that very moment, but I mean, yeah, things looking horrible. Yeah, so two more factories going down for fOrGG. And once those factories come up, he's going to be able to just start macroing up, and Hwasin just does not, if he'd been able to keep that command center, I think when he was under attack, he should have probably just even pulled it out altogether. Originally, the Goliaths could have attacked it in the air, but I think it probably would have been better in the long run. But yeah, Hwasin just now putting down his second factory, and fOrGG with 4 factories now. It looks like Hwasin's going to try and move out, use this advantage he has with the tanks, but I guess he doesn't realize that fOrGG, just as in Game 1, while this has all been going on, fOrGG has been macroing up, and now he's going. Here we see him trying to take that upper ridge here. He does have the height advantage. Cloaked raids going in there. Comsat has gone off, so the raids go down, and fOrGG is just able to stomp all over Hwasin's forces there. Oh man, that was not a good move at all. Obviously, in hindsight, but man, he just did not. And luckily, he's going to be able to plant some siege tanks up there, so he doesn't get sieged over the top. But he's going to lose his barracks critically. Is that a second barracks? No, actually, that's fOrGG's barracks on the left. He's going to lose his barracks, so he's not even going to be able to spot fOrGG's tanks if he tries to tank over the ridge there. And fOrGG just trying to cement this lead, taking a third base. Hwasin barely getting his second back up, and he only has a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for those forces to get all the way around to his base again. This is not looking good at all. Nice little rush there by fOrGG, going with... and when I say rush, I'm referring to the vultures with spider mines. That really threw off Hwasin and kept him back in his base, and that allowed him. And wow, four machine shops going down here. I'm sorry, third and fourth machine shops, I should say, going down for fOrGG. He's just going to try and barrel home with a ton of tanks. I guess he figures he has enough Goliaths right now. He's probably figuring, and rightly so, that Hwasin is not going to persist with the raids, because well, obviously his raids have been pretty much shut down. So he's just going to go balls out tanks and just make as many tanks as he possibly can, and just try and shove the sheer forces down Hwasin's throat. And if Hwasin comes out with some raids, he does have, several Goliaths around still, so he should be able to deal with the raids long enough to at least get out some more Goliaths here. And now a fifth base going down for fOrGG. Wow, he's just going to keep this containment, get several bases running, I guess. I think he could easily just send it home right now and just finish off Hwasin with just his 2 bases, but he's going to try and really cement it. He's got siege on the high ground outside of Hwasin's base, and yeah, now he's sieging the secondary again from high ground. Actually, I think that might be high ground. Maybe not. It might be the lower part of the ramp. Actually, it's wow. I didn't think that would go that far, but barely in range. So yeah, fOrGG's got his 3rd base going. He's got 4 factories. He's going to be able to easily produce tanks out of all 4 factories here, and Hwasin just producing out of 2, I believe. I may have missed him putting out a 3rd, but yeah, things not looking good for Hwasin. I think Hwasin probably just doesn't realize. Well, he may or may not realize how bad off he is right now. But this is, like I said, this is 3rd game. This is the deciding game in the series. So, you know, you're not just going to quit when you think you're out in that sort of situation. It doesn't make sense from a logical point of view to not at least give it a go and see if the other person makes a mistake that you can exploit to really come out. And wow, 4 bases up and running now for fOrGG. I thought it was 5 because I was thinking it was mineral only over there. And wow, Hwasin flying his dropship out, trying to do a sniper attack, and actually spotting this base right outside of his own base, dropping the tanks out, but immediately having to lift them up to avoid enemy tank fire. Wow, Hwasin is going to have to let this base persist right outside of his own base. Uh-oh, science facility floating. Is it going to go and produce a physics lab, covert ops, or is it just going to go fly and be sight? 2 dropships now out for Hwasin. That may be his only hope, is to do some kind of good drops. There's the Goliath. Goliath target firing. Oh, target firing the dropships. Everything out of the dropships, so he stops target firing the dropships, though. But that was pretty measly attempt to break out there. He did move in with forces on the ground, actually. So it worked a lot better than I expected. I didn't see those tanks coming in from below. And luckily, he is out of range of those tanks on the upper level for GG's tanks. So nice move by Hwasin. If he's somehow able to really... Okay, he's drawn fOrGG's forces over here. I don't think he has enough forces to take those tanks out. If he did... Okay, coming in, dropping here with more forces, but the only way the dropships really gain you an advantage is if the enemy is sieged up, and you can drop on top of their sieged tanks. Like, now would be a good time for that. But that wasn't the case. He was just I mean, it gives you a mobility advantage as well. But yeah, if Hwasin was able to somehow get another decisive battle, oh my god, oh wow, that's messed up. fOrGG taking Hwasin's expansion in the top left corner. I'm trying to postulate a way that Hwasin could possibly come back in this game, but I just don't even see it. Against the guy who just beat Flash and Jaedong and C and Cal, the MSL champion, there's basically essentially no way that he's going to make enough of a mistake for Hwasin to come back now. There we go, nice, dropping SCVs on the tanks. That's the good stuff. But a couple Goliaths coming in, and they're going to shut that down immediately. And even fOrGG dropping on Hwasin's forces as well. So this plan has been fOrGG. He never is going to achieve a GG out of Hwasin any moment now. And fOrGG will be continuing on. fOrGG just basically storming the scene recently. He's done decently well in the past, actually. So I shouldn't totally discount him, but he's really proven to me, at least, that he's been a major player these last few weeks in his performances in the MSL. So congrats to him. He's going to move on. Again, I forgot to check who he was going to be playing in the next round, partially because that would also kind of spoil it, some other games possibly. But anyways, congrats to fOrGG. Hopefully he can keep this up and show some more good play. Thanks for listening, guys.